Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked into investing or heard about global finance, chances are you've come across Blackrock. But what makes them so powerful? Why does everyone keep talking about them? Well, in today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into Blackrock's history, what they do, and why they matter to you, even if you've never bought a stock. A brief history of Blackrock. So, let's start at the beginning. Blackrock was founded in 1988 by Larry Fink and a small group of financial experts. They started as a firm focused on managing risks for big institutional investors. But in just a few years, they went from being a little-known player to becoming the world's largest asset manager. Today, Blackrock manages over $10 trillion in assets, which is pretty crazy. To put it in perspective, that's more than the GDP of most countries. And the man behind all of this, Larry Fink, he's been the CEO since day one and is often the face of the company. Seriously, $10 trillion. That's more money than the combined economies of most nations. And that's just how big Blackrock has gotten in the past few decades. But let's move on to what they actually do, because that's where it gets interesting. What does Blackrock do? At its core, Blackrock is an asset management company. That means they manage investments for their clients. These clients aren't just regular folks either. We're talking pension funds, governments, other financial firms, basically anyone who has a lot of money to invest. So when you think of Blackrock, think of them like a big investment manager. They take your money, if you're one of their clients, and put it into everything from stocks, bonds, and real estate to commodities and even private equity. If you've heard of ETFs, that's one of Blackrock's big things. They've created tons of ETFs that people use to invest in everything from tech stocks to green energy. Ever looked at your 401k or retirement savings? There's a good chance Blackrock's managing part of it, especially if you have a fund that invests in a broad range of stocks and bonds. Their iShares ETFs are super popular, and you may not even realize you're using them. Blackrock's influence. Now, here's where things get really interesting. BlackRock doesn't just manage money, they help shape the entire global economy. With $10 trillion under their control, the decisions they make can have ripple effects across markets, industries, and even countries. Think about it. In the 2008 financial crisis, the US government turned to BlackRock to help manage the financial fallout. They weren't just advising, they were actively involved in stabilizing markets, guiding the recovery, and even helping manage distressed assets. During that crisis, their expertise was absolutely crucial to restoring confidence in the financial system. And it's not just about managing money anymore. BlackRock is also pushing for something called ESG investing. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. Essentially, they want companies to think beyond profits. They want them to focus on sustainability, ethics, and long-term growth instead of short-term gains. So, for example, BlackRock is calling on companies to address climate change, improve labor practices, and promote ethical governance. But here's the thing. BlackRock is huge in industries like oil and gas, and some critics say they're not doing enough to change things. It's like saying one thing and doing another. It's a complicated issue. Criticisms and controversies. With that much power and influence, it's no surprise BlackRock has faced its share of criticism. Some people argue that the company is too big and that their decisions impact global markets in ways that most people don't even realize. Take fossil fuels, for example. Despite their focus on ESG, BlackRock continues to hold major investments in oil and gas companies. This has sparked backlash from environmentalists who argue that BlackRock's approach doesn't go far enough to address climate change. They're criticized for not walking the talk. It's a tricky situation. On one hand, BlackRock is trying to make a difference by pushing companies to do better. On the other, they're still making a ton of money off industries that contribute to pollution and climate change. So, is BlackRock genuinely trying to make the world better, or are they just putting on a greenwashing act to attract more investors? The future of BlackRock. So, what's next for BlackRock? Well, they're betting big on technology. We're talking artificial intelligence, big data, and machine learning. BlackRock is using these technologies to make smarter investment decisions faster than ever before. The future of finance is all about data, and BlackRock is positioning itself to lead that charge. And with the rise of passive investing, where people are using ETFs to build diversified portfolios, BlackRock is perfectly positioned to continue its dominance in this space. They've already captured a massive chunk of the market, and it looks like they'll only get bigger. But there's a catch. As BlackRock gets bigger, there's growing pressure for more regulation. A company that manages that much money is bound to face scrutiny. So we might see more oversight in the future, especially as people demand greater accountability. So there you have it, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, shaping the future of finance, the economy, and even the planet. Whether you love them or hate them, they're a force to be reckoned with. But what do you think about BlackRock and their level of influence? Should we be worried? Or do you think their approach to sustainable investing is the right way forward? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.